folks, everybody, keep eating. I'm going to start a little bit earlier because we've got a lot of guests tonight. We've got our district governor, and we want to make sure we've got time for that as well tonight. So what I'd like to do is call the meeting to order. Mark, would you lead us in prayer, please?
Sure. Stand and join me in a moment of prayer. Good, gracious, loving Father, we come to you this evening, hearts full of thankfulness, gratitude. Thank you for the many blessings you've given to each of us. We ask your continued blessings and guidance upon each of our clubs. Be with our fellowship, and we thank you for this food. Those that have prepared it, may we use it to your honor and glory. We ask this in the name of your Son, Jesus the Christ. Amen.
Amen. Pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, we will recite the four-way test. So, of the things we think, say, and do, is it the truth? Is it fair to all concerned? Will it build goodwill and better friendships? Will it be beneficial to all concerned? Please be seated. Thank you. All right, do we have any happy dollars tonight? Glenn.
My granddaughter in Connecticut, the volleyball team played for the state championship.
So they got there but lost.
Got there but lost.
That's something we have to show.
We were freshmen on the varsity team.
Yeah.
Oh, I got one more.
Oh, one more here, and then.
Every week we have a rollerball. I've been keeping track of winning. So far with that, well, I've been there. I'm not here every week, but most of the weeks.
This isn't for the IRS, is it?
I've notified the IRS. Over the last 80 weeks, we've had 28 different Rotarians that won. Cynthia has won 8 times.
There is a God.
Jerry has won 6.
I want to contest that.
Jerry has won 6. But the most amazing, Art Lincoln Hole, who's never here, has won 4 times.
So we have a chance. We have a chance tonight. Is that what you're saying?
Exactly, there's a chance. Rob?
So many of you know I own Spotlight Media Network, and I'm also the director of productions for YSN. And there was a huge announcement made today that YSN joined forces with the National Federation of High School Sports Broadcasting. And by doing that, that just made them national. So like all of our athletes that compete within Louisville and the YSN family now have not just exposure through YSN, but national exposure to a major network that goes from coast to coast. And it's
That's amazing.
huge.
Yeah, awesome. All right, any other happy dollars? All right, I guess it's time for a song, Mark.
All right, back up on your feet. We celebrated last week one particular day to honor our veterans. I don't think there's anybody in this room that wouldn't agree that we should celebrate our veterans every single day. Part of that is recognizing the flag and the grand old flag that it is. So let's all together with grand old flag on 4, 2, 3, 4. You're a grand old flag, you're a high flying flag, and forever in peace may you wave. The emblem of the land I love, the home of the free and the brave. Every heart beats true for the red, white, and blue, where there's never a boast or brag. May old acquaintance be forgot. Keep your eye on the grand old flag.
All right. All right, we have a lot of guests here this evening, so we'll go around and do some quick introductions. So I will introduce Kim. when I introduce as our speaker tonight. But Kim, if you'd like to introduce your husband.
I'd love to. This is the first gentleman of District 665, my husband Dan Wise.
All right, so let's see, back at the back table here.
My husband Kenny, he's been a guest before, but he's thinking about joining too, so.
Okay.
From East Canton, we have the president of the East Canton Club, Kevin Miller. Kathy Almacy is the treasurer for the East Canton Club also.
All right, and of course, we have our exchange students, Serena and Maria. So, not that they need an introduction, but they usually can only come to evening meetings, so it's great to have them here this week with us. Did I miss anyone?
Man the doorway.
Hello.
Hi.
Okay.
Hi, Tom. How you doing?
All right, rotoball drawing. I guess I'll go ahead since Kathy's not here.
That was my ticket.
I'll take the, actually two fell out, so I'll put them back in.
Get thrown marble. Is it good?
All right, there's a blank one in here. So I don't know if somebody has the other side of the ticket.
You take the blank one?
There's a blank one. So I'll read the ticket number, 707142. One, all right. Yeah, it's 142 on the end. All right, I will grab another one. All right, I've got evil Steeler fan. All right, $18 tonight. We'll draw for the big one later on. All right, and then just a couple of things as it relates to business before we ask Kim to get up tonight and have a conversation with us. So Giving Tuesday, December 2nd. Jim?
You're supposed to get 1/3 of the pot.
Oh. I thought you counted it out. The rest will go with. That's what the evil Steeler fan gets. So.
Have you ever heard anything about stealing from a Steeler? A Pittsburgh person, Pittsburgh Italian? Generally not.
Yeah, bring it on. Bring it on. All right. So just a couple of business topics. They both actually relate. So Giving Tuesday, December 2nd, big opportunity for us as a club to give, as individuals, to give not only your local favorite organizations, but also to the Rotary Foundation. And then I think everybody has received a letter in the mail from Dr. Pete related to the effort going on right now for Paul Harris Fellow. And so the opportunity for you to give, but then also give some points to another Rotarian within the club or anybody other Rotarian. So again, Paul Harris Fellow, once you've given up to $1,000, you get your first level of Paul Harris Fellowship. Being able to gift 100 points or
above. So 100 and above, if you give 100 or more, you get 100 points. If you give more, you get more points to get. So opportunity, think about, again, part of our goal this year for our 100th anniversary is $100 for 100 years for every Rotarian. So this is a great way to jump into it right now through this process and being able to gift others some of the points as well.
Yes.
Yes, you can take my letter right now, because I gave it a while back, so you can take mine. And then, where else can they get is it out on the 6650 website?
So what you can do is, what you can do is if you go, it's probably, you could go to the Rotary International website and click on the donation button. However, to get those special points, you do need to fill one of those out. I can get you a blank one because yours has your number on it.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, don't give him credit. You
Yeah, I've
want the
already
credit as a
gone
new
through it.
member.
Yep.
Yes, I'll get your information and I'll get you a letter, okay? Thank you for asking, I appreciate that. Sorry, you just.
Yeah, perfect. Jim.
I like to put giving in perspective. I was at that meeting the other day, or a couple of months ago, at the 100th anniversary. And a man came up to me, and I had known him, and we got to talking about it, and somehow he divulged that he has given over $200,000 to the Rotary.
250. Over 250.
There it is. That's what he said.
Yeah.
Wow. Right. I was shocked that anybody would do that. All right. And this is a local man.
Yeah.
So I just thought to put us in perspective.
All right, so you're gonna say you're gonna match that, Jim? So it is a big opportunity. The timing is great because of the overall club goal this year. So please take advantage of it. And again, being able to gift others some points is a pretty awesome thing. So without further ado, I would like to introduce our district governor this evening. I've got a little bit of an overview that I'll share before Kim comes up. So for many of you who have met Kim, you may know some of this. For those who are new, opportunity to learn about a great Rotarian who's given so much back to our organization. So Kim has dedicated the last 23 years to serving various local Rotary clubs. So 23 years with Rotary. She joined the East Canton Rotary in 2002, where she took on roles such as the club secretary, the foundation chair. In 2013, she transferred to the Minerva Club, continuing her service as foundation chair, and then from 2013 to 2017, she served as assistant district governor for Division 2B. Kim was president of the East Canton Rotary from 2010 to 2011 and has held the presidency of the Minerva Rotary Club for 2018 and 2019, and then 2023 to 2024. And then I guess she didn't have enough to do and she became our district governor. So just a little bit of background, and Kim and I talked earlier because we have some things in common with work, but Kim began her career in the financial industry in 1984, so right out of high school.
Yeah, a few years ago.
Yeah. Or maybe it was like right out of grade school.
Maybe, yes, I think it was grade school.
Okay. And she's worked for several different retail locations, Key Bank, JP Morgan, Chase, and Consumer Bank now, where she's currently been for 25 years. She serves as the People Development Officer at Consumers. And Kim is a native Ohioan. She lives in Minerva with her husband, Dan, and their two children, Nicole and Danny. She is very passionate about making a positive impact on local communities, globally, and on the future of Rotary. So without further ado, folks, please welcome our district governor, Kim Weiss.
Thank you, Greg, I appreciate it, thank you. The first gentleman is not only my secretary, transportation, and he is also the photographer. So we'll get that going on. First off, I have a few gifts for all, some of it's for all of you. So I know Greg just sat down, so I'll call Kevin up first. Kevin? Oh, hey, Greg, come on up. Greg's here. Greg, I have the leadership directory, which has everybody's number in it, including mine. And then, and I also have all your pins for your club, so you can hand those out. Make sure you guys get a pin tonight before you leave. It has the message. It's no longer a theme, it's a message now. It has the message on it.
Okay.
Which is Unite for Good.
And I'll hand these out while you're talking.
Well, that's
So you don't miss one.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Kevin?
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. I just want to say while Kevin's up here, one of the reasons that I am so passionate about the foundation and that I was the foundation chair, Kevin was the foundation chair first, and he gave me that passion for the foundation. So I just want to thank you for that, Kevin. And I'm going to give you the district directory and pins that you can hand out at the next meeting. And I promise I'll come to one of your meetings.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So I want to thank Eva too for arranging this joint meeting together, that we could all be together this evening. I appreciate you guys coming out. I do have a full-time job. I do not work for myself. So contrary to belief, consumers, you know, they've been very gracious with my time, but I do have a job. So I do appreciate you guys coming out tonight and celebrating this evening, both clubs. So I wanted to begin by expressing my heartfelt thanks to some of the past presidents. So Randy Starr, thank you for last year. Fabulous job. And I believe Linda Camp was the president last year in East Canton. And so please, you know, pass my regards on, and I will visit your club and try to give those in person as well. You know, and all the committee chairs, all of you, and every member of the Rotary family, because last year was, you know, very inspiring. I started my journey as district governor actually when I was president in that 2023-2024 year. I was the district governor nominee. And when you take on that district governor role, it's a 7-year commitment. So it takes a lot to step up and be in that leadership role. So I really want to thank the leaders of both clubs, and really every member of the Rotary family, because you all have a part, you all participate, and I've seen, especially with the 100-year celebration, your dedication to your communities and to your club. So just want to thank you for that, and I'm truly excited for the year ahead. I know Jim couldn't be here tonight, but please pass my regards along as well. I know he's recovering right now, and I, you know, had some correspondence with him, so I know he's doing okay. But want to thank him, and then and also Kevin, and I'm just excited for the year ahead to do good in the world. So, sorry, losing my voice too, above everything else. But this past year, I was really thinking about, you know, last year the theme was the magic of Rotary, and you all were honored and had Stephanie Urchek at your 100-year celebration. And Stephanie's theme was the magic of Rotary, and I was really thinking about, what is that magic? You know, where does it come from? And I really believe that it began in 1905 when Rotary started with a simple yet powerful idea, which is fellowship, right? Paul Harris was lonely. He was in Chicago, and he and 3 fellow businessmen came together for fellowship, and that's how Rotary started. And that is the magic of Rotary. Now that idea grew into something else, something extraordinary, this really global service organization shared by a united purpose to make the world a better place. And you're all part of that. The magic continues today. And how many of you have heard of the Rotary Action Plan? Anybody? It's okay if you don't, okay, I see 1, 2, okay, 3, all right, 4. Okay, so the Rotary Action Plan is the Rotary's 5-year strategic vision, and they actually had this for the past 5 years, and they're going to continue it for the next 5 years because it's been working so well. And it asks us to increase our impact, to enhance our reach, and to enhance our participant engagement, and then also increase our ability to adapt. So this year, we're really going to be bringing that plan to life in some new ways. My hope is that by the end of my term, I will be able to start some podcasts. I've never done a podcast before, but I'm going to learn how to do it. I've been learning a lot about it, and would like to get that and maybe get it on Spotify so we can have a bigger audience. But working on that. We've got our newsletter, and then we also have opportunities to connect and grow through our district learning assemblies. So hopefully we'll have one in this area. We are going to have one that is going to be virtual in January, so everybody can attend, and you just can learn more about Rotary, and especially newer members. It's a great opportunity to learn a little bit more about what Rotary has to offer, learn more about membership, foundation, about the action plan, and other things, right? It's a time for fellowship. I do like to have those district learning assemblies in person, so we are going to try to have one in person as well. And we just recently had one in Canal Fulton in August, and it was a lot of fun. We had a great turnout. We sang YMCA because we had it at the YMCA. It was a blast. So hopefully you can all participate in one of those learning assemblies. But what does this year hold for for District 6650? That's what you're wondering. What is our goals and where are we headed? So our leadership team is really committed to advancing the initiatives that align with Rotary's 7 areas of focus. And I know this is going to be really surprising for you. Good thing you guys are sitting down. It's going to be membership, right? Membership, growth and retention. But I'm going to say an emphasis on retention. It's great to get new members, but we have to retain the members we have, right? It makes a difference. And then the environmental challenge, we're going to continue with that because the environment actually touches every area of the 7 areas of focus, with that being one of them. And then becoming 100% Peace Builder clubs here in the district. And then the Paul Harris Fellow Challenge, which Greg was talking about. That's a great way to also increase our impact. When you give to the foundation, and I know you guys know this because you've taken advantage of those district grants and also a global grant, right? So the district grant, when you donate to that foundation share fund, a portion of that money comes back to our clubs in 3 years. And then we're able to use that and impact our communities more. You guys have used it. I know you do several projects with those monies, but then we also partnered for a global grant, and we were able to have the Military Family Center and First Responder Center. So just a lot of impact for that little bit of money. And I would say with the Paul Harris Fellow Challenge, like Greg was saying, if you donate $100, for every $100, you get 100 extra points. So you get more bang for your buck. So not only do we get some money back in 3 years from the district, but you can have 100 points or more to give out to your fellow Rotarian to get them closer to a Paul Harris Fellow as well. So a lot of bang for your buck. And I'm not sure if Greg mentioned this or not, for every $20, you're also entered in to possibly win a Paul Harris Fellow. So you could win another Paul Harris Fellow. You can be a multiple Paul Harris Fellow if you so choose. So every $1,000 will get you a different level of that Paul Harris Fellow. And that is the highest recognition in Rotary. There's also the Rotary Youth Exchange. Oh, I know you know about that. If you don't, talk to Bill Wood. And I love, that you have, Denny, you've got all the names of every exchange student that you guys have had.
Since '94.
Yeah, as far back as you can go. Yeah.
We
So-
back in the '60s. Bunch of them.
Yeah, so that's amazing. You should be very proud of that because that, when we're looking at peace building and, looking at creating that peace in the world, this is the greatest way to do it is through the exchange students because they get to learn about our culture, we get to learn about their culture, and we have a better understanding of each other so that we can not have conflict and we can have a peaceful world. So, and then there's the Purple Pinky Project. So thank you for buying donuts. And even if you didn't buy donuts, if you donated, thank you so much. We have about 2 more donations left that we have to collect. We've collected from almost everybody. And it looks like we're gonna be able to increase that impact from last year and the year before and send about, I wanna say $1,500 to $2,000 more than we did the previous year. So you guys should be very proud. I will send out a report as soon as I'm finished, and we have all the totals in. I'll send that out so you guys know. But I know it's close to $7,000 that we'll be able to send. So it's very, very exciting, and I appreciate that. The gentleman you were talking about, that's the benefactor. He's a major donor. That's what that's called, and he himself had polio, right? So he is a polio survivor, and he is very passionate about the polio fund, and that's why he gives so much to the foundation. So he's going to be very excited when we let him know how much that money we raised by selling donuts. So thank you. But anyway, we have an incredible team. And immediate past district governor Elaine, who got to visit you last year, she's my environmental committee co-chair with Christine Cope. You know how passionate she's about the environment. If you don't, she'll tell you. And then she's also our district administrator, which is a newly created position. Last year, Joan Cawley was our secretary, and she's been our secretary for quite a few years. She retired, and we created the new position, which is a little more enhanced than the secretary, and that's the role that Elaine took on, and I can't think of anybody better. Past District Governor Rich Turpak, who is currently, not available, but Rich started this Purple Pinky project, and we've got a great committee, and we will continue it next year for the vital work to eradicate polio, because we really are this close with the polio. It's in 2 countries, 24 cases left, and hopefully, Jeff, I said his name, but Jeff Ball is the major donor, and he's from the Salem Club. And Jeff said in 3 years they're going to have the Rotary International Conference in Chicago, where it all started, okay? And he would like to see, and he's really, everybody's really, really hopeful, we can say at that conference that we did it, that polio is done. So let's hope, right? So buy those donuts next year. But anyway, so we've got Dr. Peter Apicella. He has stepped into back into the foundation chair, and he's never really left. He's always been in the background doing the challenges. So, but he is my foundation chair, and he and his committee will continue with the challenge. Anita Brennan, you may not have heard that name. She is our membership committee chair. She's also in charge of the newsletter. So if you have something that you want to share, like your 100-year anniversary, you want to send it to Anita Brennan. Where are you going to get her information? In that little book I gave Greg, okay? She and her committee will keep the action plan and the membership momentum going, as well as the newsletter. Monsignor Sifron, he is our peace chair, and he and the peace committee will guide us toward becoming that 100% peace builder district. Brent Rice and Rotary Youth Exchange Committee, which we have a member here of that committee. We have 2 members of that committee here. They will facilitate the exchange program carrying on that important peace promoting program. So please reach out to any of these chairs. They're going to be happy to come and speak. Now, I know right now Rich Turpak can't come and speak, but I bet Jeff Gall would love to come and speak from the Salem Club. And we also, Dr. Apicella, it's sometimes hard for him to leave because he's a doctor. But you can always reach out to me, and I'm happy to talk about the foundation anytime. So please reach out to them. They will come out and speak. Anita does a wonderful job on membership. So if you're looking for ideas about membership, she's really grown the Howland Club. That's her club. She'd be happy to come out and speak about ideas about that. So I'd also like to announce and congratulate Ryan Boyce, who is going to be the next district governor. He's the district governor-elect. And I have some other exciting news. I can now announce the district governor nominee, which is Julia Wetstein from the Warren Club. She'll be after Ryan, and then after her, the district governor nominee designate is Jane Perret, and she's from the Canfield Club. Jane grew up in Rotary. Her father was a Rotarian, brought her to meetings when she was a baby and on up. So, you know, we got two really good people. Julia Wetstein was actually in the line to be district governor in a different state. And because of work, she moved, came here. She's been our district facilitator. She's been an AG. She's done many, many things. And she's decided that she wants to get back in that district governor line. So we've got a lot of really great people in line to be district governor that are going to make a difference in the district. And hopefully we'll have some elections before the end of the year, and we'll keep that line going. But we're all going to work together to build a strong district. And that strategic plan that we're going to work on is going to be through my term and then carry on through their terms. But none of this happens without you guys, right? It really takes all of us, assistant district governors like Eva, committee chairs, and club leaders and every Rotarian, because really to keep our district strong and vibrant, they say it takes a village, but I'm going to say it takes a Rotary district to get things done, right? We get things done, right? And as your representative for Rotary International, I'm here to help you. So if you need anything, you can always reach out to me. I know you have Eva too. You guys are really lucky. She's like right here. But you have me as well, and you can always reach out to me. I had somebody call me the other day because I think they thought their website got hacked. So, you can always call me for anything. But let's move forward together, right? Let's share our stories, because if we don't share our stories, nobody knows the good work we're doing. So get that out into the media, share it with the people that you know, invite them to join, invite them to lunch at least, right? To get to know what we're doing here and the good work that's happening in every club and in our communities. And as Rotary International President Francesco Arezzo reminds us, let us unite for good. And that is the message this year. We're no longer calling a theme, it's a message now, so unite for good. And that really kind of resonates for me as well, because it takes all of us. It's not just one Rotarian, it's all of us. But thank you. And now I would like to get to know you guys a little bit better. Now that the boring speech is over, I'm going to pass this little ball around. And I would like to ask you to, this represents, we're a global organization. It represents the world. And I feel like our Rotary clubs are the heart of that world. And so I'm going to pass it around, and I'm going to ask you to say your name, how long you've been in Rotary, and what your favorite project is from your club. So you get to be first, because you're right here, sir. Okay, I know. I got a taste of it on that float. I know what I'm doing. That was me. Hopefully I'm not too stuffy. Hopefully I'm okay. All right. Okay. Okay.
I'm Don Marshall. I think I joined in 79, a year after Jim Edwards. So he's the oldest member in the club, and I'm the second oldest. And the most fun project we had, we don't have it anymore, is our haunted house, which somebody put in the program. Oh, nice. That was fun. And I like the flag project because it makes a lot of money, and I got the best route in the club. I only have 2 stops to make. I don't do Jared's stinky old route anymore. Well, we used to do that. Poor Jared. Poor Jared. I was just too rowdy for him. But anyway, I think I'm stopping.
Wood, I can't remember what year I joined, but I think it was around 11 or 12. And it's no secret, my favorite part is youth exchange.
If you didn't say that, I would have been disappointed. Or surprised, really surprised.
Hi, I'm Nicole Israel. I've only been in Rotary for a couple months now.
All right.
So
Yes.
I haven't been part of too many, but I was just part of the Warm Coat Exchange.
Oh, yeah.
I really enjoyed helping out with that.
Randy Starr, been in Rotary for about 4 years. Raising the money for the 100-year amphitheater project is pretty high up on the list, and I agree with you, the warm coats. When we can give away 138 coats to needy kids. That really tells a lot about what Rotary's all about, in my opinion.
I'm Don Israel. I've been in Rotary for 33 years.
All right, yes.
Yeah, I joined once. Nicole's only been a member, she's my daughter. So she's only
I
been a
was
member.
wondering
She's
the
one
last
of
name.
those ones, she helped me with the flag route,
Nice.
pancake breakfast for many years.
That's awesome.
So, yeah. But my favorite was the when we built the bathrooms at Penske Park. And Kevin Miller was a big part of that too.
Nice.
He did a lot of the plumbing work there.
Oh, that's
So
awesome.
it was kind of a good.
Gary John, I have 16 years in the Rotary Club, and since I'm sitting next to Cynthia, I'm going to say our farmers market. But I do enjoy going around and talking to the vendors.
I'm Cynthia Kirshner. I just
First Lady of Rotary, right? First Lady of Rotary, Louisville Rotary. Yeah.
I've been in Rotary since 1987, and I just think that this club just works so hard on all their projects that I enjoy being part of all of them.
That's great.
I'm Emma Rochon, and I've been a member for about 15 years, 2010. I think that's when he joined, not being Phil, so he joined that year too. I don't know, Health and Hunger was one of my first committees I was on, so helping with the community cupboard, I think is one of them.
Terry Panstino, I was a member back in the last millennium for a while, had to give it up because life got too hectic. There's only so much of me to go around, but I came back earlier in 2025. Have to say I've enjoyed all the projects. The second Friday has been good. The warm coats, flag program.
You can throw it. You can pitch it.
That does seem like it wouldn't hurt anybody.
I don't think it will.
You never know.
Okay.
All right, I'll take it. So Greg Anderson, Dave, how long have we been in?
I was
think
trying to
started
figure that out
the
too.
same year.
I think 02 or 03.
Yeah, so, yeah, 20-something years. We'll have to figure it out at some point, but I think there's two things that I really enjoy. One is the pancake breakfast. It's a fundraiser, but it's a fundraiser for polio. And it's also a time where we all get to be together and spend a couple of hours as a club with everybody in the club. So I really enjoy that. And of course, the Warm Coats Project is, to me, really what we're all about.
Make you stronger. Denny Valentine, I joined 42 years ago. Man, angel. When I first joined, what impressed me a lot was the programs. I could walk 100 yards from the house in a meeting and hear some amazing people speak, and I was very much impressed with that.
Yeah.
Along with that, it's the fun that we have. We have a good time, and I need to have a good time, and that's all like this. Thank you.
I like it. Oh yeah, he gets it.
Good.
Oh heck yeah.
Yeah, I'm a Rotarian.
Yeah.
Dan Wise.
Yeah. Talk about that.
First gentleman to the district governor, as you've heard. I've been in Rotary since, by marriage for like 23 years. Officially Rotarian as of August, so I just recently joined myself. So.
Yes. I got him. No.
Yeah, it's been a trip. We love going around to all the clubs and meeting all the people and hearing about all the great things you guys do. It's just been a real blessing. One of my favorite projects is our flag project, which is not near as big as yours, but we do pretty good with it. And we get a lot of good positive feedback, especially from the veterans when they come rolling into Minerva and they see the flags right on the first corner. And they said that really means a lot to them when they come to see that. So, they want to hear from the exchange?
Oh yeah, absolutely. They might have like something from their club.
Yeah.
I joined Interact 3 years ago, and my favorite project in my city was we built a library. We raised more than 400 books for a community that didn't have it was really good because since they couldn't access internet, the books really helped them with communication and learning more stuff.
Great, thank you.
I'm Serena, and I'm in Rotary from about 1 year. And my favorite project is obviously the Yacht Exchange.
All right.
Here you are.
My name's Mark Sigler, and I was inducted by Greg Anderson. So I came into the club shortly after Greg. He inducted me upstairs when we were meeting at the Eagles here. Then we moved to Floyd's, then we moved to Paradise Church. Now we're back here again. So, and I do enjoy the pancake breakfast because, as people have said, it's a chance for all of us to be together. We're not out on separate flag routes or things like that. It's a great deal. And the other passion of mine, I don't know if you could tell, but I really love leading our group in songs. And you know, my mission is to convert everybody to a Beatles fan, one person at a time. It may take several years, but that's my mission.
I'm already there. I'm already there.
As a music director, he is impeachable. Jim Edwards, 53 years. My dad was in Rotary, and I was going when I was a little kid too. That's how I just love Rotary. Anyway, there's one thing that I'd like to point out. The job that I have that I really love is the database for the flags. Okay, 1,417 flags, and just sold 2 this week.
Oh my gosh.
And it was second. Two people put it on PayPal, and that's really weird that we got one in November. Anyway, I'm all set up on the database so I can do it through 2030. And then I retire. I'm telling you now, you gotta find somebody else to run it.
Well, Tyler has been a Rotarian for 11 years, serving different roles. I think my favorite project was the pollinator project. I worked on planted several trees, planted milkweed plants that got dug up, but they're just replanted. Also the flag program.
Elaine will be happy.
Been in Rotary at East Canton for about 15 years now. I'm flagging and having fun. And my favorite project, even before I was a member of Rotary, was the exchange program. I'm a teacher, so I had retired teacher. I had kids in my class for many years, a decade at least, but I didn't really realize what the Rotary did in that exchange program. It's great. And the Halloween party that we have, my kids went there, that was a good time.
Yeah.
Kevin Miller, I'm currently the president of East State, I guess. Didn't do the math, but 88, I guess, is when we started the club.
Yes.
But I think it was about 2 years prior to that while they were trying to get us up and going. The Canton Club was very instrumental in getting the East Canton Club going. And it was a lot of those contacts that I still am very pleased to maintain. Favorite projects, done the Project Warm, but we've got a new park that we're putting in East Canton. That's probably going to be my favorite project, just because we're excited about it. But the youth exchange is always one of the things that I think that we do the best, and maybe it allows me not to mature.
I'm Kathy Almacy from East Canton Club. Been there for 13 years now. My favorite project which is coming up, is our incredible edible program.
I'll be there.
We can probably say that in 45 minutes we can raise $10,000.
Yep.
Yep.
We like to top that every year, and we get close, but we have done 12,000 in 45 minutes.
Wow.
Auction
Yeah.
off edible foods or whatever.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
What day are you guys having it this year?
December 16th.
Tuesday, or Tuesday, right? Tuesday morning, yeah.
Yep. So you're all invited at the Vote Center. Come for breakfast and you bring your money.
I'm Cindy Fisher. I just joined this past year, and I've really loved all the projects. I worked on the 100-year anniversary book and just finding out about the different things about Rotary and past history of especially this club, but just how Rotary has evolved throughout the years is amazing. I am blown away by what efforts that we can do just locally that have an amazing impact. So Purple Pinky Project is kind of a cool, in the forefront of things that I like. And of course, it's amazing to spread that.
Now, what about your husband? Does he have a favorite project? I know he's not in Rotary yet.
Flags.
Flags. All right. Yes. There we go.
He got roped into them. He doesn't have a choice.
Yes. My husband's familiar with that too. Yeah.
I certainly noticed that. She said that, this is what you're helping with the flags. I said, I am. I was like, I didn't put that in writing. She said, actually, we did. I was like,
What time do you meet in East Camp?
In the morning,
7:30 Tuesday morning.
Where?
At Full Center.
Yeah. So if you want to be there for the auction, though, I think 7:15, right, for breakfast.
Yes, 7:15.
Yeah,
We start the
7:15.
auction right at 7:45.
Yeah, they're very prompt. They'll get you in and out of there by 8:30. So. Yeah. Yes.
I'm Shannon Benson. I've been a member for 30 seconds. Like a month officially. I joined because of my favorite project, which is the Youth Exchange Program. Love the program. I love the kids. I miss all my kids from last year immensely. Still talk to a lot of them because we hosted, but even the ones in the other districts. So that's really special to me, and getting to know all of those, even at the district level with the Rotary, with the exchange program has been amazing, and it's really affected my life. And the other thing is getting involved with the polio projects, because it's near and dear to my heart, because my mom had polio.
Aww.
She's a survivor and has benefited from all the research and stuff done. So
That's great. That's great. Thank you.
I'm not real sure how long I've been a member, because I found out I was a member that Jim Edwards made me a member, and I found out at church the next day.
Yep.
It was at your annual dinner, and it was at Skyland Pines, so that's how long ago it's been. So I'm gonna say maybe 10 years. I'm not sure, but I've enjoyed it, and I enjoy doing all the projects. I did enjoy doing the flag project with Pat Smith. When Kenny Bob wasn't able to do it, I went around with her, and it was a lot of fun doing the flags. So, but they all do such great jobs here. Every one of them does, and I appreciate that.
My name's Sherry Swisher. I've been with this club for almost a year. I was with another one for 2 years, so a total of 3. And I don't know if I have a favorite project. I just enjoy being able to participate in it all, and I love everything that we are able to do each and every day.
I'm Davey Yegley. I've been a member for 20-some years. We do so many great projects here. It's really hard to pick one. They're all good, what we said. I guess one of the, a couple people said Pancake Day, and it kind of surprised me, because it is a great one. And I thought about it, and Pancake Day has been going on in Louisville Rotary since at least the mid-70s, when my dad was Rotarian.
Oh, wow.
His dad was Rotarian, and we used to be there as kids helping out, eating a lot of pancakes. And so And it's also like, our Rotary Club's face in the community too, because we see so many people there on that day. They're all coming through, and we have a chance to shake hands and talk to people about what we do. And, so a little love for Pancake Day.
So when is Pancake Day?
We just had it.
Dang it, I missed it. Sorry, I'm gonna get all choked up.
Yeah, we go Saturday, so it's our 60th.
Oh.
Someone
Did you say 68?
60th.
60.
Oh, man. All right. So who has, oh, it's back there, all right.
My name's Glenn. I've been on 2 years, year and a half, somewhere in there. We kind of became close family first, and then we got involved after that. And that's where we enjoy working with each other. Say we, you do your own.
Same.
I'm Rob Johnson. I've been with the club about a little over a year and a half, working towards 2 years. I mean, the favorite project, I don't know if there's just one. I mean, obviously, who doesn't love pancakes, right?
Right.
But this club is so involved in this community, from Second Fridays to the Constitution Parade to, I mean, things don't happen around here without this Rotary Club. And, you know, I love the flag project because when you roll into Louisville, and especially on these patriotic holidays, it's just beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it just screams America. And so I guess it's just a collaboration of projects that, you know, Codes for Kids and stuff like that. So, I mean, this is a club that truly powers Louisville.
Okay, you gonna wing it at me? I don't know if I'm gonna catch it. I probably should throw it.
I don't know if I can throw anymore. All those days of pitching were short.
And I cannot catch, so that was probably a wise move there. Well, you know who I am and how long I've been in Rotary. Does anybody remember how long I've been in Rotary? Kevin should know. 23 years, right? You know, I just want to thank Jim and Louisville Rotary, because I know they helped get East Canton started with the flag project. They also helped Minerva get started with the flag project. So, you know, we really appreciate that. And that's the great thing about Rotary too. You're not just trying to hold it in for yourselves. You're helping other people along the way and partnering with other clubs. And, you know, I did start my Rotary career in East Canton. It's very special to me. And I'm looking forward to visiting the club and especially coming to the incredible edible auction. So, but my favorite project, there's actually two of them. One is we put swings in both parks. We partnered with the fire department in Minerva, and we put swings in both parks where someone who is in a wheelchair can roll their wheelchair up into the swing and close it, and they're able to swing just like everybody else. So they can have that feeling. It's something so simple, but yet something so powerful. So we have a swing in each park. That's probably one of my favorites. And then the other one, the new one, is the pollinator garden. We put one in at the Veterans Park, and we put a peace pole in the middle of it. And if you don't know what a peace pole is, it's like you know what it, oh yeah, you guys know what it is. You guys know what it is. But it's, you know, it says may peace prevail, and you can pick different languages that are specific maybe to your, you know, culture in your area. And then I also put the QR code for Rotary International. So if somebody's interested, wants to know a little bit more about Rotary, they can learn about it. I'd also, haven't done this yet, but I want to get a QR code for our club so that it can also lend them to their club. And then we have a veterans sticker on there as well, so they can learn about helping veterans. So it's just a powerful message in our Veterans Park, and hoping we actually used district grant funds for that, and we have enough money left over to actually buy another peace pole. So I'll be doing that shortly. So that's my new favorite project. But like Kevin, might be the next project down the road. It might be, putting new bathrooms in. And Kevin, if you guys need help with that, I'll come and help with the project. So I will do that. So what questions do you have for me as the district governor? Any burning questions on your mind about the district or what we do or? Yes, sir.
How can we get the district to allocate more funds to youth exchange?
Well, I'm glad you asked that, sir. One thing is we did this past year up the, when you guys pay district dues to the district, part of that money does go to the Rotary Youth Exchange. So this year, the dues did go up a little bit, but because we wanted to increase our giving to the Rotary Youth Exchange program. Now, my other goal, fingers crossed, is that, every year the district has a foundation event. And what I'd like to do with my foundation event is to benefit the Youth Exchange program. And May Peace Prevail will be the theme of it. It will be in April. It's in your book that Greg has. But what I'd like to do is I'm working with Brent to decide, where those monies might go and what we can do with them. Because you do have to be very careful with the Rotary Youth Exchange program where those funds go. I don't think you can give them to host families. There's some rules there. Yeah. Yeah. So, yes.
So interestingly though, we, for years and years and years, $1 of your dues
Yeah.
went to the youth exchange. So
Yeah.
think about what we've been doing up until this year. With $1 each for
Yeah.
everybody here in the other fund.
Yeah.
And, it doesn't go as far as it used to. So now
Yes.
we get what, $2?
$3.
$3.
$3, which is still not a lot, right? That's why, as I saw that need, I thought that would be a really great foundation. So I hope to see all of you at the foundation event. Don't worry, there'll be information coming out about it. Yes.
I'd like to add on to things. I was president in '88, and they came to me and they said, we're just gonna eliminate polio around the world. I said, yeah, right. Think about it. Big place. We had $3,000 in a checking account. We gave them $1,000, which is 1/3 of our treasury. They told them, just they give it to them. And sure as heck, they did what they said they're gonna do. And this is for your new members. Whatever Rotary says they're gonna do it.
Yeah.
Every dollar you give goes where it's supposed to go. If you go to the internet and look, there's a million foundations out there. You've heard the name 100 times. Rotary's at the very top.
Every year.
What do you do? And they investigate and realize everything they're supposed to do according to the way they're supposed to do it. Another thing is, you see all these big, beautiful business people, successful people running the whole show. To my knowledge, there's no politics at all. Think about that. Every organization has politics. Yeah, they're doing things with this guy and this guy. There's no politics.
No
Everybody's
politics.
legitimate, they're doing their job, and they're amazingly big, successful people. And that really sticks in my mind how great this organization is.
Yes.
Again, every dollar you give is gonna go where they say it's gonna go. That's the impression I've always had. And that's why it's still around for 43 years.
Thank you. Yeah. Eva.
The district conference.
Yes.
It will be held this
Oh, the district conference. You guys are going to be so happy because it's going to be so close. It's going to be at the Great Trail Golf Course in Minerva. They've opened a new restaurant there called The Heritage. And I don't know if you know this or not, but the couple that owns Sandy Springs Brewery down in Minerva have purchased the Great Trail Golf Course. They've put in this really 5-star restaurant in there. And so we're going to take advantage of that. And we're going to have the district conference there. So working right now on some possible golf packages if somebody wants to do that after. But we'll have a great event. We've got, we're lining up some great speakers. I always like to do a project. So we'll have some type of, project that we'll work on together. And then it's just a great, we talk about fellowship. It's a great time to get together with other Rotarians from around the district, find out what they're doing. They can find out what you're doing. It's just a great day of fellowship. And I'm hopeful to have, not sure if, these are all tentative, but what my plan is to have a little, normally the night before the district conference, we have a little get together, a little social hour with some adult beverages and things like that. My hope is we just do that the night of the conference. I know it makes a little bit of a long day, but I think, honestly, I think we can be, if you want to, I think we'll be done by 5 or 6, and it's not that long of a day. So, but lots to come. But yes, it's at the Great Trail Golf Course down in Minerva, and they've totally redone the inside. If you haven't been there for a year or so, they've done a fantastic job. It's beautiful in there, and the food is magnificent. It really is.
What's the date?
It's going to be May 16th, I think is whatever the Saturday is.
Thank you.
It's the 16th, May 16th. It's in that book. Greg's got the book. It's all in that book.
It is May 16th.
Yes, good, thank you. Good questions. It'll probably be from like 9 a.m. to, like I said, if you want to stay for the after event, it'll be 9 to 3 for the conference, and then the after event maybe 5, 6. So not that late. Not that late. What do you guys think? What else can I answer for you? Man, no questions. I must have done a really good job. So, but thank you all. And again, you guys are all, your club, East Canton Club, are very near and dear to my heart because I was the assistant district governor for a while. And you may not remember that I came and visited every once in a while, but I did. And so, and I was working then too. But yeah, thank you guys. And I appreciate you all. And again, you guys, the Division 2B is really, near and dear to don't tell the rest of the divisions, but you guys are near and dear to my heart. So, but thank you so much for your time. I appreciate you guys coming out tonight.
All right, before we close out, and Cynthia's, we're going to give you a mug for being our guest today. Cynthia's going to track that down for us. Just a couple of things. One, thank you again to the East Canton Rotary for spending the night with us. So we appreciate you coming out. Again, big hand for Kim for not only coming tonight, but all the work she does for Rotary. And then just a reminder, there is no Rotary meeting next week. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. We'll see you again at the business meeting on December 3rd. And then Christmas party on December 10th.
Hey.
So, all right. And with that, bid you all a great evening. Meeting adjourned. Oh.